There are three types of solution. First one is unsaturated, saturated, and supersaturated. That's the level of the amount of solute dissolved in a liquid. When we say unsaturated, we have, say for example, this measuring cup has 450 ml of water. Then I will put 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so 1 teaspoon of salt, I put it here. Then I will dissolve. I will stir so that the salt will be dissolved in 450 ml of water. Okay. Right. So you have 1 teaspoon of salt to 450 ml of water. And the salt to see if it's completely dissolved. There's still small amount of salt. So when we say unsaturated, the amount of salt is, or the solute, much more smaller compared to the amount of solvent. Alright? Now, what if the solution is saturated? Saturated, that meaning the solvent has no the ability to dissolve solute is already in a maximum level. Meaning to say, if you add more solute, it will not be dissolved anymore. So that is saturated. What about supersaturated? So I'll put more salt. Okay. More salt. I will stir. Do you think the salt that I have added will still be dissolved? Right? So there are still a lot of salt remain undissolved. I'll add more. So this is already what we call a supersaturated solution. But how can we make it saturated? Wherein the salt left undissolved will be dissolved. Alright? What I will do now is this will be poured here. Right? And then we will apply heat to this solution. So I will remove this. Dirt. So let's wait. Okay. So what do you see now to the amount of salt undissolved? Do you still see the same amount of salt the moment I put it there? What happened to the salt? So the remaining undissolved salt start to be dissolved once we applied heat, right? So let us see it here. See, where are the salt? So they are with the smaller amount. So based from this, we can make a supersaturated solution. Saturated solution by applying heat.